Sarah Cooper.
And I'm Miranda Mancini, and here's today's announcements. Today is Wednesday, March 29th, Day 2. There will be a mandatory art club meeting this Friday during homeroom in room 105. See Mrs. Shockey with any questions. Any girl in grades 8 through 11 interested in playing varsity soccer in the fall must stop by and sign up in the athletic office any day this week. The PSSA door decorating contest has been extended until next Monday, April 3rd. Any club that would like to host a table for the fun fair on April 13th must contact Ms. Michaels. Any student council member who is willing to help deliver breakfast during PSSA testing, please sign up in Ms. Worley's room 222 or Ms. Michaels' room 304. PSSA testing begins next week with English Language Arts. The Law Office of Metzger Wickersham is conducting a scholarship contest. High school seniors are encouraged to submit a creative project about the dangers of drunk driving. Additional information is available in the guidance office. The deadline to apply is Friday, May 5th. And here's Sarah with today's news.
The term 3D art is broad, and recently, Mrs. Shockey's classes learned a variety of ways to manipulate clay. In the Ceramics and Sculptures 1 classes, students created coil pots. Coiling is the process in which you build the walls of a pot with rolls or coils of clay. Students were challenged to try and create a non-traditional coil pot. While some students hid the coils, others used glaze to highlight them. First-year students created plaster animals inspired by artist Guido Daniel, who is known for using hands to give the illusion of another object or thing, most commonly animals. Students made a mold of the hands and painted them in such a way to resemble a lifelike animal in motion. Some of the projects on display include a clownfish swimming in a sea anemone and a snake. Second-year students created reliquaries, which are containers that hold holy or sacred relics using the slab method. The slab method is the process of using a thick, flat slice of clay cut into shapes, then scored and joined together using a diluted mixture of clay and water called slip. One student created a pixelated chest and a furnace from the popular game Minecraft, and another created a lifelike chest. The classes are now working on a human body project where students create a human body using clay. Some projects on display include a woman's body and a human foot unraveling. Some students don't have an art class, but still participate through independent study. These students created their own versions of the coil pot as well as unique glaze experiments. All of this artwork and more will be featured in the annual Spring Art Show, but new artwork appears in the display case daily. So while you're walking through the front hallway, be sure to check out the amazing 3D artwork. The Think Big Dance Marathon Committee is back at it again this year, and making this year full of more fun, exciting fundraisers. The committee is hosting an elementary school spring dance Friday, March 31st from 6 to 8 in the elementary school cafeteria. The dance is for students in grades 4 through 6. Tickets are available at the door and cost $3. Chaperones and student leaders will be in attendance along with the musical stylings of DJ Brooke Bradley. Baked goods and refreshments will be on sale. All proceeds will benefit the Think Big Pediatric Fund. Elementary students, make sure to come out and support Think Big on March 31st. The following are 2 important scholarships available to seniors planning on pursuing a nursing career. First, the Evangelical Community Hospital in Lewisburg is sponsoring a scholarship program for high school seniors in Union, Snyder, and Northumberland counties who plan on pursuing a career as a nurse. To be eligible for this scholarship, you need 2 written letters of recommendation from teachers, coaches, or employers, a written essay describing your reasons for pursuing a career in nursing and/or healthcare, and your letter of acceptance to an accredited school of nursing. Applications are due April 1st. The second is the Helen Monkevich Kubaki Nursing Scholarship, open to seniors planning to attend a 2-year, 4-year, or RN program. The applicant should have a B or above average and be active in school and community activities with a strong desire to become a nurse. The student will be selected based on academic and extracurricular accomplishments and financial need. This fund was established in 2003 by Daniel Kubaki in memory of his wife Helen, a 1936 graduate of Mount Carmel High School who was a nurse and educator and touched the lives of many. Applications are due Friday, March 31st. So interested seniors should stop by the guidance office and fill out an application for both of these scholarships open to MCA students pursuing a career in nursing. The vocab word of the day is circumscribed. If you violate the cell phone policy, your cell phone privileges may be circumscribed. Stay tuned to find out what circumscribed means. We'll be right back with Zach and sports.
The Mount Carmel area baseball team held their first ever line drive club meeting at Matucci's Willow Cafe earlier this month. This is an opportunity for the baseball team fans to get together during the season to socialize, fundraise, and talk baseball. Coaches, players, and special guest baseball star Robert Zavarik, 1978 MCA alumni, was in attendance. Zavarik gave a speech and advice to our Tornadoes. More than 60 people came to the meeting to hear more about the upcoming baseball season. The next meeting will take place Saturday, April 8th at Matucci's with guest speaker John Andrade, former Mount Carmel area baseball standout. Admission is free, however, attendees must pay for their own meal. If you're a fan of high school baseball, come out and support the newly formed Line Drive Club Saturday, April 8th at Matucci's. And while we're on the topic of baseball, during the off-season, the PIAA approved a rule that changed the pitching regulations in high school games. Last year's rule, pitchers were allowed to pitch 9 innings a game and 14 for the week. However, now pitchers will revolve around a pitch count rather than an innings pitched to determine when they are eligible to pitch their next game. The limit is 100 pitches per game by one pitcher, but if above 76, a 3-day rest period is required. In a game where 51 to 75 are thrown, a 2-day rest is needed. If it is 26 to 50 pitches, a 1-day rest may occur. If a pitcher throws 26 or less, no rest is required. These rules are enforced to preserve the pitching arm of PIAA athletes, but could influence the season's outcome. Now, it's back to Miranda at the news desk.
Thanks, Dad. Living in Mount Carmel area, you might not get to see some of the city life you'd like to experience. Luckily, the Wrestling Boosters will hold a day on your own in New York City. Cataways will hold a bus trip Saturday, April 15th. This trip costs $48 and tickets will be sold on a first-come, first-served basis. There are 2 area pickup points, 7:30 a.m. at the Atlas Gazebo and 8 a.m. at the Mount Carmel Mid-Rise. The drop-off and pickup point in New York is conveniently located right next to Times Square at 51st and 7th Avenue. The trip will give you 9 hours in the city and would leave at 9 p.m., which is plenty of time to get all of the New York City experience you need. There will be a 30-minute midpoint stop on both the way up and on the return trip. Forms are available in the MCA High School office or sign up on Facebook at Visit NYC Bus Trips. For more information, you can contact Candy Finella at 570-975-1744 or ask any wrestler. The vocab word of the day is circumscribed. Circumscribed is a verb that is of Latin origin. It means to constrict the range of activity of definitively and clearly. If you violate the cell phone policy, your cell phone privileges might be circumscribed. And here's today's lunch. Hot turkey sandwich, mashed potatoes and gravy, strawberries, and a choice of milk. And tomorrow's breakfast, scrambled eggs with cheese, whole grain cereal with toast, assorted bagels, chilled juice or fruit, and a choice of milk. Today's Pride Award winners for the day are 9th and 12th graders Trevor Schultz, Colin Herb, Miranda Fiumancini, Angel Strohecker, and Haley Houston. That's all the news we have for you today.
As always, make sure to turn into WKMC TV tonight
For our weekly Wednesday night broadcast.
Have a great day, MCA.